Flosstube, it's Janet with Janet Jabber. I'm coming at you with episode 104. If you are new to my channel, this is a channel about cross stitch. I hope you like what you see. Subscribe, comment, stick around, do all the things. If you're a returning friend, thank you for coming back to hang with me this week. This is probably going to be a short one. I am jumping right in. So a couple of updates at the beginning, which I like jump back and forth between my personal stuff at the beginning and my personal stuff at the end, but well, it's me. So, okay, first of all, if you have been here before, you know, my daughter was moving to Cleveland, Ohio. So we got the move done. It was a long day and this old lady was whooped. I'm going to put a picture here of the two of them in front of the moving van when we were loaded up here to head out. It was an event. So 3.5 hours up, 3.5 hours back. We only had 3 hours on the dock and we had to use 3 different elevators because they moved right into downtown Cleveland. I love their little place. They're going to have so much fun. I'm excited to see this adventure for them. I really am. I miss my daughter terribly. Do not get me wrong. I cried the whole way home. I cried when I walked into her room. I have moments to where I just like break down, but I've had so much love and support from friends on here, friends that I've met through here that we communicate via different Insta and stuff like that. So people are checking on me and know that I just need a little extra love, and I appreciate that so much. I am not a silly girl. I know what I need to help myself, so I do have a counseling appointment scheduled and a toenail appointment scheduled this week. So both of my counselors, let's just say. All right, one other personal thing, and then we're going to jump into stuff, and that is I'm telling you this early in the video because you're going to see it when I show things. So I was either injured on the move, or this weekend we had our little Aussian Days festivals, and here's a picture of our booth. And between one of those events, I got hurt and it looks really bad. So if I don't talk about it now, I have a feeling I would get like people being like, what's going on? So just so you know, yes, see that nasty bruise? Don't know how it happened, but you're going to see it when I pick things up. And I just wanted to let you know I'm good. We just have no clue what I did. So there was lots of events going on. Anything could have happened. So, all right, with that, let's jump in. First of all, I want to do a reminder. If you want to be one of the lovelies that receive a piece of Happy Mail, I just randomly pick anywhere from 6 to 10, whatever, a month, and I send out cards. And anyway, so if you want one of those, please, in my link box below is a form. You only need to do it once, but it's the Happy Mail form. And then I also have a Buy Me a Coffee link that allows me to do the mailings, because I'm sure I'm not the first person to say this, and I may have to hold off on international mailing. And I'm sorry, and I love you so much. Maybe it's just the holidays, maybe something else is going on, but I just paid a couple of hours in wages to mail something off to Australia. So I love everyone's interactions, but on my just me being me, I don't know that I can do that right now. So hopefully it's just going to have to be through the holidays, but we'll see. I don't have anything I'm giving away this time, but we're going to talk about that. So I have, as far as stitching goes, I have some stitching. It's not as much as you're used to seeing. I have no finishes to show you, but I'm going to bring out my Summer Queen for the last time until next year. So my Summer Queen that I refer to is my Mirabilia, stitched on Color and Cotton's Love Letter. And this is where she is for her final showing before she goes away. And there's a thread on it, so I'll thread that one out and then put her away. So this is where she's at. I got everything up in that hand done. I have, that's her knee that her elbow's kind of resting on, so I'm working in that hump. So it's basically the big chunk of the skirt at the bottom. I'm going to show you the full length of the picture. So I'm not sure how far she'll go down, but I'm guessing I at least have a 2-inch border, 2.5-inch border, something like that. So there she is, folks. She's going to go away. And then we'll start seeing autumn, which Autumn is my absolute favorite time of the year. So I'll be back to hair and skin. Hair's probably done. We'll see. But back to the skin portion and see how quick we can get through that. So my next piece, I'm going to pop in a picture here. But this is the Pandemic Sampler. And Stacie Girl, this was, everyone's seen this 2020 Pandemic Sampler. I am stitching it on a 32 count Lugana that is dyed per the directions when you get this chart for free if you make a contribution. This piece is this direction. I made a perfect square. I'm gonna have to mark over here so that I know, because you are not gonna see a lot of difference. I had all the big flowers done, and if you look up in here, see these leaves that come around? I did part of one up here and all the way down here. I still have to do all those leaves across the bottom. And then it'll start getting interesting about like, what do I choose to, what motifs? Because if you remember, I am modifying this and it's going to be her motifs, but I just didn't want those big houses. So I have enough, I don't want to say enough because you never know, but I have enough going projects with big houses right now. So I was like, let me just add some of her motifs in there that I loved and make it my own with her stuff. So that's what I'm doing. My next piece is a Maps of Hawkrung Hollow. I seriously need to get on the Zooms with Pam, Stitching in the Land of Good Enough. She does a Zoom if you're stitching a Hawkrung Hollow. So anyway, this is my maps. I'm stitching this on a 20 count Vintage Country Mocha. And this is where I'm at on it. I filled in some more. I'm just going to bring it up here because this is where I worked. I filled in some more of the dark. I started working on some, what I refer to as pine trees. I got finished off this part of the eye. I got a little bit of color. So I love it. I love it. So that is where I got on that this week. My last but not least piece, I am not putting that away right because it's making noise. My last but not least piece is a super fun one that is a new start for me. Is a start that I sat down with my daughter on Tuesday or Wednesday, and we started a piece that we're both going to do. Her Colton loves The Mandalorian, and I do too. You've probably seen one of the shirts on here, so I love the whole baby, I call him Baby Yoda still, and that's not his name. I understand that, but it's what it is. I got this Forbidden Fiber Co. chart. One for me and one for her. And this was a last minute purchase, and we got it in time, and we got to start on it. So we are stitching everything that was, so I didn't get the box when that all came out, but I got the chart, I got the called for fabric and the called for threads. The only thing, she had that like kitted up still, and the only ones that she had left was the 28 count casual linen tumbleweed. So I can do linen. It's not my favorite. I would have rather had Joblin in this, but it wasn't an option, so we just went with it. And my daughter has never stitched on this. She's done little stitching, so she knows what the process is, but this will be an experience. So, oh, upside down. Look, I got the little T done. That's probably the littlest start y'all have ever seen from me. Look at this fabric, beautiful, and you can see why I wanted the called for. But do you see that? That's the T. It's not even focusing. That's the T. So what that is on the chart, I want to show you just real quick, is it's the T in the word the. This is the way. So that's the T. It's a very variegated thread called, the thread color is called This Is the Way, and it's used for that whole word. So that'll be super cute. Mine will be a little different than hers and blah, blah, but her and I were discussing, and I was to come centered out and bring it down 2 inches would have been grabbing his ear. And she was like, that's a lot of changes at first. And I was like, if we come up from the bottom, we can do all those words before you tackle those. So that's what we chose to do. And her and I were FaceTiming this morning. FaceTiming is going to save my life with her. And tomorrow she has a day off. She starts her new job. Is that right? whatever. I'm going to FaceTime her hopefully maybe once a week, and her and I will work on this while we're FaceTiming, and it'll be a mother-daughter project. So super, super cute and exciting. That's my stitching for this week. So this is super short this week. I hope you stick around for a few more things because I have some cool stuff to show you. So if you're here for just the stitching, I understand, but I'm here to tell you you're going to miss stuff today. All right. So we were at Target last week. I was like, his parents wanted to help too, and I was like, let me, so like it's who's helping with what, whatever. So I was like, let me take you out and get you cleaning supplies, and that'll be I'll grab you cleaning supplies plus the other stuff that I've helped with her. But I know that like a little goes a long way. So long story short, we went to Target. We stopped at Dollar Spot, and I picked this up and I put it in my bucket, and then I was like, no. And so I took it back out, and she was like, no, Mom, that would be a perfect finishing. So it comes with these things. It was $3, and it comes with those 4 designs that I could spray paint on there, but I'm not going to. I'm probably going to keep those, but I'm not going to. This is just a perfect, like, it's either 10 by 10 or 12 by 12 that I can put a finish on and hang it on the wall. So, and I can either use this side or both sides, depending on what I want. So that was a cute find at Target in the Dollar Spot. I don't get to Target a lot, so that was whatever. This, I haven't even looked through. It came in the mail over the weekend. I got my autumn copy of Punch Needle and Primitive Stitch, so super excited to give this a looky and distract myself with. Then here is my one of my purchases off the top. So I purchased from Cobweb Corner. This Mirabilia chart went out of print, and then I tried to find it from all the places, and they were all gone already. I even made a road trip, and it said they still had one, and that's not why I made the road trip, and then we couldn't find it. So I was like, I better be getting this because it is really going to be missing soon. So I'm talking to you about the Stargazer. I know I want to do a conversion. I know I don't want to do it on that color background, but I don't know when I want to do it. So I just added it to my charts for right now. But I got that at, like I said, Cobweb Corner. They have a good mirror selection. The next thing was a piece of mail that was sent to me from Zan, Crazy Band Lady. I met her at StitchCon, and we have fast became friends, and she wanted to make me a project bag. So her project bag has a little handle. It is actually long ways vinyl. There's this floss ring thing there. There is a pocket within the pocket there. And then your chart here. And she's got a little zipper pull for me to put on. And it's perfect. It's long, skinny, perfect. I love it. Thank you very much, Zan. I've already said thank you, but thank you very much, Zan, again. My next thing, I got 2 more things to talk to you about. I was in the event this weekend called Friend Stitch. This is my shirt. About 4 of us from the round robin were in it. It was different than any of them that I've done with the Black Needle Society. I learned a lot, and I got some cool tips and broadened my horizons. But on Friend Stitch, you're kept muted the whole time, so the presenters can just do their thing. Versus like the Black Needle Society, you can dip off into rooms. That's how the event is. The rooms are where you're chit-chatting away with other people. So that made it different, but I see the benefits of both kinds because the Friend Stitch was meant to learn things. So anyway, I'm going to show you this. Everyone should have had this, so if not, peace out, I guess. But it's my Friend Stitch box. We opened it up, and there was things in it. Now, this was the piece that I was supposed to stitch beforehand, and we're supposed to fully finish it via this kit that was provided. So there's a fully finishing kit for this. And as you can see, no, I did not do it while it took everything I had to just like listen to the Friend Stitch because that was like the morning after moving her. So yeah. Okay. In this, there was also a Friend Stitch owl fabric, and this is DMC. It's is it pearl cotton? So it's something different. I've never stitched with that. And then the chart, and they told us these, so I'm not telling you this to brag, but these are not going to be sold ever according to them. So this is the chart for the event that they designed. It was a collaboration. The flosses came with it, and some beads, I think, not beads, buttons. I can't even talk. There's a couple of specialty stitches in there. And then, did I just lose? Oh, I'm losing my mind, people. I put something back in the chart that didn't belong there. Or the box, I mean. Then there was a bag, and then there was some goodies in there. And just to share real quick, there's a needle threader, which is the exact type that I use. They gave a little scrap piece of linen in case people have never tried it or they're fearful of it. There's a bonus little button. There is a use for what you want, like scissor pull, decoration, whatever. This is the emblem. And then a little notebook. So all of that was in the kit, and you got to like learn some stuff. Like they taught you a specialty stitch, and I love the way that it was taught for the smear stitch and the row. It's a R word. I don't remember. It's another stitch that's like got 14 legs or something, 7 legs or something. I don't know. But it was the way they presented that. And they did a video on a colonial knot. And then they talked about like how they got started, why they got started, and those kind of things. So it was kind of cool. It was really kind of cool. I've never been to one of those retreats where you, it's all a class. The one that you've heard other stitchers talk about, one they just went to in Kansas City. I've never been to one of those. So last but not least, my girl Bobbi, PumpkinCreekPrim. My girl Bobbi. I got a package from her, and this is a package where she was testing out her new website, and I'm going to put the name of that here. I believe off the top of my head it's PumpkinCreekPrimitives.com, but I'm putting it here in case I say it wrong. But I got a few things. If you've been with Bobbi ever before, you know that you get a little gift baggie of stuff. So there's another needle threader. I meant to send that with my daughter, so I'll put that in her care package. A thing of tea and some buttons and a couple of little stickers. So always something different. It's not the same every time. She has a thing where she's rotating through. I don't know how she's going to keep track of that now, but it's Bobbi. She'll figure it out. But she wanted me to go shopping on her site to figure it out, to make for me to give feedback. So I went shopping on her site for some future giveaways for y'all. Nothing in this video, but these are the ones that I picked that I'm going to be giving away. So I have the hands-on designs, new one that just came out. Let's talk stitching. I'm losing everything. I have Little Robin Designs Autumn Sampler. This is a brand new designer that I've never seen, and it's new. This next one, everybody's talking about Primrose Cottage Stitches. So I got this one. It's a 2021 release. I'll be giving that away. And this last one is an old one. So I looked it up, and I think, yeah, it's copyright 2012, but I just thought it would be cute. It's a fairy tale advent calendar. So there's a bunch of littles in there that you'd stitch and do your thing. So you are going to see those coming up in the next few weeks. Nothing this week. Sorry. Just it's the week. But I will be doing those because I want to promote Bobbi's website and do the thing. So I'm so excited for her to the next step in her venture of the Etsy and then going to a website. I think it will challenge her to have, she's going to have better control. But it's difficult to drive traffic to a freestanding website because Etsy makes it so easy just to go there. So you will be hearing her name plenty more. So what are my plans for this week? Well, I already told you I'm going to counseling. I'm getting my toes done. But for stitching. All right. Autumn Queen comes out. I am excited for Autumn Queen. I don't even have her out to show you yet because she's coming out on the day of autumn, on the first day of fall. And then, I'm also going to just stitch on whatever makes me happy. So this week I'll get back into my Mill Hill Monday, Wicked Wednesday, Festive Friday. I feel the calling for, I'm stitching with my daughter on that day. I feel the calling for like my autumn version of the Black Needle Society's, Janet, what's it called? Autumn of Stars Hollow, see? And then the Rolodex Mornings sampler. So I've got some of those, like, they're just like kind of calling to me right now. So I'm probably just going to give them solid days. That's what I'm going to do. Maybe. I don't know, we'll see. But that's it as far as stitching goes. Like I said, I knew it was going to be a super short video. This is a new world that I'm stepping into. So will I have more free time? I don't really know. Because right now I feel the need to just keep myself busy. And yeah, it's going to be a rainy week all week this year for me. Both of the children that just moved out, their rooms need painted. The son's is much more desperately. There's a couple holes in his wall. So my husband's going to repair that. And then I'm going to go on to the painting. And it's just where like furniture rubs against it and whatever. So painting those 2 rooms and turning a craft room and a visitor's room back into what that is. So I 100% know I'm rambling because I don't usually talk this much at the end. I love you guys. You're so supportive. I know I had so much love in regards to like the positivity to where that yeah, I'll be sad. Hey, this is a new chapter. And I do know all those things. And I am blessed that you share those with me, because in reality, it makes me feel like what I'm experiencing, it is normal, for lack of better terms. A great sorrow, a great loss, but a blessing because I raised an amazing daughter that can take that step out into the world and go forth. So I think she's going to have great times. So, all right, I'm going to get off here because I'm rambling to you guys. You're my friends and I love you, and I just know that you understand. So I'm getting off of here. Keep stitching, enjoy life, and I'm sending you so much love. Bye.